Well, they're not part of my group. They're gone. They're mostly dead. I mean, all those Nazis from World War II, the scientists that were Beth and all those guys are all gone. Camelot, I mean, they're gone. There's just no, they don't.
But they had a,
they'd be 90, they'd be 105 years old.
Okay, but they had a big hand in the development of the atomic bomb.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a strong believer that Farrell wrote a good book when he wrote SS Brotherhood of the Bell recently. That's good. It's very good. So I believe the Nazis' influence is out there. We can see the neocon fascism in our government today is out there. So do I believe the Nazis are gone? No, I think they're still active. Many of them, and they still believe the same evil crap they did then.
So you've never met an ET. Have you been curious? I mean, you've got hands in every pot, it sounds to me.
Yeah.
Can't you get an introduction to an ET?
Yeah, we're working on that. We're doing the best we can with the tools we got to do it with. But yes,
Have you been to Area 51 underground?
Have I been inside of it?
Yeah.
No. Dulce's, we did a thorough search for the underground area of Dulce, and I mean thorough, and it's bullshit. It's pure unadulterated BS. There's no underground base at Dulce. We wanted to get in. We just wanted to get in. And we bought into the disinformation long enough to get close enough, and we spent 4 or 5 days trekking the Archuleta Mesa and went all over the place and used seismometers and everything to try to find out if there were underground holes, and we didn't find any of that.
Did you use any Native Americans to help you out?
Yeah, we talked to all the Apaches out there, and it was just BS, just BS. It was a disinformation operation.
And you wouldn't be pushing disinfo right now by telling me that?
No, I'll bet you $1 billion that you can't find a hole in the side of Archuleta Mesa in which you can access an alien underground base there. I'll bet you $1 billion. I'd bet my life on it because I went over the place with a fine-tooth comb.
Okay, what about underground LA?
Well, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, they got tunnels. They got tunneling equipment that is nuclear powered. They can drill tunnels anywhere they want from anywhere. So
What about under the Capitol?
I believe anything's possible if you want to spend the money.
No, I'm not interested in what you believe.
No, I don't know of any underground systems. I'm sure that they exist. I just don't know where they are.
You wired the White House, and you don't know if there's an underground base there?
Well, you got to remember, I did that when I was the guy who built the toy that made it work. And so that was why I was there. There was no other reason for me to be there than the fact that I supplied the checkmate system to do it. So obviously when they needed it installed, I put it in. I put it in there and the Pedernales Ranch and other places.
What about Montauk? You familiar with Montauk?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
You don't?
No,
what about the Philadelphia?
I believe that the Philadelphia experiment probably took place and that they may have done it, but I have no proof that they did do it. I haven't seen a scintilla of iota of really substantive evidence that any of that's true. It sounds to me like a disinformation story meant to lead you away from the technology.
Okay, you familiar with Wilhelm Reich?
Yeah.
What about Wilhelm Reich and orgone?
I think I think he probably got the Food and Drug Administration really angry at him and with his cures, and maybe his cures were real and they didn't want him to do it, and they just said, hey, you got to go. We can't afford you around. You're going to put the doctors out of business, so we're going to put your ass in jail. And they have the capability to frame their mothers, and they will. So I'm a real fan of their ability to create fake tapes and fake documents and fake this and fake photographs and fake videos, fake anything. They can fake it all to the point where forensically you can't tell reality from surreality and bullshit.
Okay, well, along those lines, I understand that Majestic had a hand in faking emails between you and John Lear that added to the animosity between you, is that right?
Yeah, they did that, and I'm not sure John Lear didn't have a part of it. So, you know, they actually did that, and they faked some other videos. And
are you able to talk about Kit Green at all?
No. I have nothing to say about Dr. Green. I believe he's the world's greatest neurobiologist, and one thing that